About what? I'm not about what?
You don't want to fight.
You said I'm not about what?
You don't want to fight.
Man, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Go ahead.
You dreaming, man. You talking in your dreams, man.
Fight.
About the Terence or Crawford fight. I'm tired of answering questions about it. He already said it millions of times that he not fighting me or looking my way, so I'm just tired of answering no questions, you know, and if a fight happened, it happened. You know, I wanted it to happen, but if not, yeah.
Like right now, you got Boots Ennis in your weight class.
Definitely.
What do you think about him?
Oh, he's very, very talented. He's unproven, but he's very talented.
Yeah.
You know, the eye test tells it all. You know, he's got the it, you know, but we haven't seen him against any elite fighter. We've never seen him tested, so until then, you know, we just gonna keep saying, oh, Boots, until he meet that fighter that's gonna test.
Crawford disrespected Boots live, and what happened next broke the internet. This is real boxing drama. Jaron Boots Ennis, Bozy, and Terence Bud Crawford went head-to-head in a live interview, and man, the energy was insane. Boots came in confident, saying he's ready to fight at 154 right now. But Crawford quickly shut it down, saying at this stage in his career, he's only chasing mega fights.
You consider going back down to 154 and face Jaron Ennis, the guy who prepared Canelo Alvarez fight?
No. I'm going down 154.
Then things got heated. Bud fired back, saying Boots hasn't beaten anyone that proves he's on his level yet. That comment lit up the boxing world. Fans started buzzing instantly. It didn't feel like casual talk anymore. It felt like a battle line was drawn.
We're Devanese and you for me.
You jumped up out of my ancient body to go to IBF, so what I know? If it don't matter, catch up.
Yo, he picked
Catch up. You just said it don't matter. Catch up. I'm talking about before that.
We already know he's not about what he's talking.
I'm not about what?
You don't want to fight.
You said I'm not about.
You don't want to fight.
Man, sleep. Go to sleep.
Go ahead.
You dreaming, man. You talking in your dreams, man.
Fight.
Crawford made it clear he's not here for warm-up fights. He wants big challenges and big moments. That face-off had everyone thinking the same thing. If these two ever meet in the ring, it's going to be pure fireworks. And just when the tension hit its peak, Boots' dad, Boots Ennis, jumped in like a coach ready to defend his son.
I said, man, listen closely. Make that fight. You know, we want that fight. You know, I said, you know, we want it either a Spence. It didn't make no difference as long as we can fight. We'll see where we coming from. Right now, we ain't wearing Crawford. We gonna clean 147, then we gonna move to 154. If he there and he got a belt, we coming after him. Simple as that.
Bozy didn't hold back. He said, we never ducked Crawford. The only thing I ever turn down is my thermostat when the bill's too high. That's classic old school boxing dad energy. He clapped back at the haters, saying if Crawford really wanted Boots, he could have called him directly instead of going through middlemen.
We're gonna talk about it, and that's what we're gonna do with with Terence and Boots. That's what, man. If you want to fight, just let me know. That's what Steven said, right? And they said, well, we'll call you later on. Never called him back. That's what happened. So they trying to say that we never turned the fight. I talked to Terence last night. Wanted to fight Terence.
Bozy also threw a funny but sharp jab. Crawford fought Avanesian when he could have fought us. In other words, he said Bud skipped the steak dinner and went for a happy meal. Savage, but facts. Fans don't want excuses, they want real fights, real lions in the ring. If this matchup ever happens, you better have your popcorn ready, because it's not going 12 slow rounds.
You could have fought us, but you gonna have anesthesia. And then I said, Avanesian, you could have. And then Terence said, well, Boots could have been number one. All you have to do is call us. We would have took that fight. You didn't have to fight Avanesian. Avanesian? Whatever.
Avanesian break in the WBO.
Way behind us. Yeah, that's what.
After Bozy dropped those truth bombs, Roy Jones Jr. jumped in with some legendary wisdom. When Roy talks boxing, you listen. This man is a Hall of Famer and a living cheat code of the sport.
What does Boots versus Terence Crawford look like?
I don't know yet, cause we haven't seen Boots game against a guy that do the test and can. So we don't. That's the only thing we don't know about him yet. We don't know if he can take the real punch yet, because we haven't seen it. But as far as the skill goes, he got everything, and that fight could be a very difficult fight because he has.
Roy said Boots has all the tools, but his chin hasn't been tested yet. And that's real. You can have speed and power, but until you take a clean shot from a sniper like Crawford, nobody knows if you're steel or glass.
Guy is talented and has the slap. Boots has anything can happen, but don't get it wrong. Bud has that skill level too. It's great.
Roy broke it down perfectly. This fight would be a chess match. One wrong move could mean checkmate. He said both guys are at an elite level, and that's what makes it exciting. Fans want to see if the young lion can stand tall when the king finally bites back.
Reality is, Jaron Ennis didn't force his team to make this fight and say, listen, Steve, I'm signed to you. I'm not signed to the PBC and Al Heyman. To do what's best for my career and make this fight happen. And he didn't do that. And the rest is history. Terence Crawford moved.
Boots has looked untouchable so far, but Crawford is like the final boss in a video game. You can't beat him with talent alone. You need timing, focus, and heart. If this fight ever happens, it will answer two big questions. Is Boots really built for greatness? And can Crawford add another jewel to his crown or finally pass the torch? Either way, boxing fans win.
Just feel that Jaron Ennis against Terence Crawford is the fight. And that could be 54, can be XD. Obviously we've got Lima to take care of us, but that for me is one of the great, crossover fights, because Boots is the changing of the guard guy. And Crawford's the guy that's been there and done it, or just proved, that he's still very much in his...
Then Timothy Bradley stepped in and said, hold up. Crawford's great, but he's still got mountains left to climb. Bradley kept it real. Greatness isn't given, it's earned against killers like Benavidez Jr. and even that puzzle master, Bivol.
Back to Benavidez. Damn, if Benavidez come back down to 168, man, that's another crazy matchup for Terence Crawford. Because, again, look, with the skill set of Crawford and every rings, right? These guys have skills too, and they bigger than he is. See, and that's difficult. That's gonna be real.
Bradley made a strong point. Crawford beating Canelo was historic, but chasing giants at 168 and above is next-level danger. These aren't just boxers, they're machines built for war. The question isn't can Bud win, it's can he outthink monsters like that? And that's what fans love: real risk, real legacy fights.
And so, I mean, look, if Crawford can go down and face that dude, bro, man, Crawford's legacy, everybody will be tuning in to see Terence Crawford's greatness, because he's a mega star now. So it don't matter who Terence fight. Everybody gonna be tuning in to the greatness of Terence.
Bradley even sent a little message to Floyd, telling him to relax and enjoy the ride. He said Crawford is in that rare spot where win, lose, or draw, people will tune in just to see him try to solve the unsolvable. That's what makes boxing beautiful, stepping into danger when everyone tells you not to. That's how legends are made.
But that Bivol fight, yeah, on this channel, if you stay tuned on this channel, y'all know that Ball is a miracle fight. Yeah, he's a miracle fight. Terence Crawford may need a miracle beating that right there. Styles make fights. I tell you folks all the time, styles makes fights. That's what it is. And Bivol got the style, they got the size to give him fits. He got the footwork to fits. He got the jab to give him fits.
Just when the room cooled down, Coach Calvin Ford came in dropping bombs. He said Crawford could have stopped Canelo but chose to be humble. Imagine that, the pound-for-pound king letting Canelo keep his pride. That's next-level confidence and control. Calvin said you could see it. Canelo was throwing everything, but Bud was reading him like an open book.
No, I say it's not crazy because I predicted. I said Canelo was going to get old into Crawford. He did a good. Crawford could have stopped him. He could have. Me being a coach and watching how it was going on, he could have stopped him. And I know he's saying it in his mind, but he was being humble of Canelo. He was being humble, and it was a great fight.
Calvin didn't stop there. He called Crawford the man of this generation, the one carrying the torch after Floyd Mayweather. Then he tossed out the dream matchup, Floyd versus Crawford, even as an exhibition. Be honest, we'd all pay to see that. Calvin said Bud didn't just win, he leveled up into boxing's final boss. That's what makes Crawford special. He doesn't just win fights, he teaches lessons while he's at it.
Generation from Floyd's generation to this generation didn't get to see it come. That's just like we never get to see Mike Jordan play, right? Remember when he used to play? Come on. So
we're seeing all these crazy exhibitions. Maybe we see Floyd and Terence in an exhibition. That'd be something crazy as well.
I had two great guys that completed a lot of things in their life and just give the fans something to
And there you have it, from Boots calling out Bud, to Bozy clapping back, to Roy and Bradley giving their takes, and Coach Calvin crowning Crawford as the king. This has been one wild boxing ride. The big question now, is Crawford truly untouchable, or is Boots the one who can finally crack the code? That's the fight we all want to see: legacy, pride, and the next torch-passing moment. Drop your thoughts below. Who's got the edge, Bud or Boots? And could Crawford really take on the giants Bradley mentioned? Let's get this debate started. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Era, your ringside seat to the madness. See you in the next one.